is called Facebook Blaster Pro. And basically what it is, you log in on this side where you see the mouse at. And once you log in, it logs into Facebook. The application is basically on the left side, and it runs the internet on the right side. And this is where it logs into Facebook. Once it logs into Facebook, it lets you do several different tasks of automation. You can gather IDs, and when you gather IDs, that's basically gathering people. So if I wanted to gather all IDs from all pages, I can go to a page and it'll gather all the friends, and it's able to gather 10,000, 20,000 friends. And then once you gather the people, the friends, you can either send them friend requests automatically, or you can send them messages automatically, or you can post on their wall automatically. It also has a random message feature to where if you put in these symbols, anything in between these symbols, it'll send out a different message. So this would be a different message, this would be a different message, this would be a different message. And if you wanted to send out 15 different messages, all you did was basically had to add in the bar, and wherever you wanted to end it, add in this symbol, and that would end it. So that way you don't keep on sending out the same message out to everybody, and it helps not to be detected by Facebook like you're a spam or computer. In the settings part, you're able to set a time limit on how fast you want the friend request to be sent. So if you wanted it to be sent at 13 seconds, but not more than 27 seconds in between, it might send it 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 21 seconds. It's kind of like a random sending. Same thing with the wall posting, the same thing with the message settings. You can set how many messages you want to be sent, the time you want it to be sent. So this right here would be every 15 seconds, but before 23 seconds. And I want the program to stop after it's sent out 10,000 messages. So the program, the application, is not going to stop sending messages out until it sends out 10,000 messages on Facebook from the people who you gathered to send it out to. So if I wanted to gather musicians, if I wanted to gather politicians, if I want to gather just regular people, I can gather their pages, and it will send out the messages to them for advertising, for anything that I had to sell or anything like that. The most important thing is it being able to switch out on its own. So the new features that need to be added is, say for instance, after it's sent out 20 messages, it can log out of one account, log into another account on its own, and continue sending messages from the 10,000 messages that was gathered. So if I gather 10,000 messages, and after I sent out 20 of those messages, the program will automatically log out, log into another account that I created, and continue sending those messages without starting over. So if I had 20 accounts and I was to send out 50 messages from each account, that would be 1,000 accounts. That would be 1,000 messages. And generally after 10,000 messages, it would stop, but each account would only send out 20 to 50 messages per hour before it switches to another account and continues to do the same thing. And every time it sends out a message to one of the Facebook accounts, it deletes the account. That way we know that we've already sent a message to that person. So for instance, if it sends out one, that would be 9,999. If it sent out two, that would be 9,998, so on and so forth. And it will continue doing that even when it switched out to the different accounts that it needed to be sent it out to. There's a lot of different tutorials on Facebook, on Blaster Pro, that's on YouTube, where it explains how the old version worked, which this is the old version. I need a new version to be created with the things that I just asked, as well as maybe a few more features. Any other questions, just get back with me and I'll answer them as soon as possible. But as I said, on YouTube, if you're kind of just wondering how it works, then you can go to YouTube and search Facebook Blaster Pro, and there's plenty of videos on it. So this is a desktop application. That they were selling, but the person who created it, I guess he went out of business. Haven't heard from him